हरे कृष्णा। बहुत बहुत स्वागत आप सभी का भागवत गीता अध्ययन सत्र में। सभी कंटिन्यू आवर स्टडी ऑफ श्रीमद् भागवत गीता। कृष्णा भावनामृत, जैसे हम कल बात कर रहे थे ना, ये कोई पंथ नहीं है, पंथ रिलेटेड। ये एक प्राकृतिक एक प्राकृतिक पद्धति है, एक नेचुरल प्रोसेस है एक्चुअली कृष्णा भावनामृत। क्यों? क्योंकि कृष्णा भावनामृत क्या सिखाता है? प्रेम करना और सेवा करना, है ना। प्रेम करना और सेवा करना, और ये हर जीव मात्र के लिए सहज नेचुरल है एक्चुअली। किसी न किसी की प्रेम करना, किसी न किसी से की सेवा करना, किसी न किसी से प्रेम करना। और सभी, जैसे हम कल बात कर रहे थे ना, सभी आश्रित है, सभी आश्रित है। आश्रय का मतलब क्या हुआ?
डिपेंड होना चाहिए।
हम्म, निर्भर। आश्रय मतलब किसी किन्हीं का आश्रय लेना, जैसे शेल्टर, किन्हीं के, वो बोलते हैं ना, माँ का आंचल, माँ के आंचल या माँ की गोद इत्यादि, ऐसे करके। तो आश्रय मतलब किन्हीं के छत्र छाया में रहना, किन्हीं की छत्र छाया, किन्हीं की निगरानी, किन्हीं के गार्जियनशिप इत्यादि, कस्टोडियन, शेल्टर, केयर, प्रोटेक्शन, डिपेंडेंसी, ठीक है। तो संसार में बताओ कौन आश्रित नहीं है? विडंबना है ना थोड़ी सी। देखिए, स्कूल कॉलेज हम जाते हैं तब माँ बाप बोलते हैं ना, नहीं नहीं बेटा, ठीक से पढ़ो, मैडम जो बोलती है ना करो वैसा इत्यादि। भाई, आश्रय लो स्कूल का, रेफरेंस बुक का, फलाना का, ढिमकाना का ना, ये कोचिंग क्लास का, इसका उसका, सो मच। हाँ, क्यों? जॉब मिल जाएगी, कैरियर बन जाएगा, बिजनेस हो जाएगा इत्यादि। तो घर परिवार में सभी जगह, हाँ भाई, आश्रय सभी जगह हम लेते ही लेते हैं। बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू आध्यात्मिक जीवन ना, स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस इत्यादि, तब भाई भागवत गीता अरे पढ़ लेंगे, खुद से हो जाएगा, ये कर लेंगे, वो कर लेंगे, ये इतनी रुचि भी नहीं रहती है सामान्य तौर पे। तो खैर, आश्रय तो सभी ले रखे हैं भाई, बिना आश्रय कोई है नहीं। इसलिए सब कोई भगवान पे ही आश्रित है, हम टिके हुए हैं भगवान पे। ये कृपा है भगवान की, ये वास्तविक कृपा है भगवान की। अगर भगवान थोड़ा थोड़ा सा भी रूठ जाए ना हमसे, समझो अगर आधा सेकंड भी भगवान हमसे थोड़े से कुपित हो जाए, हाँ, रूठ जाए, नाराज गुस्सा कर बैठ करने लगे, आधा सेकंड के लिए ही बर्बाद हो जाएंगे हम। अरे, सृष्टि पूरी तहस नहस इत्यादि रह ही नहीं पाएगी। लेकिन भगवान का स्वभाव है ना ऐसा। भगवान का स्वभाव ऐसा है, भगवान एकदम भी माइक नहीं है। तो भगवान को ऐसा ये रोना धोना, कुपित होना इत्यादि ये सब नहीं आता, रूठ जाना इत्यादि, या ईगो में हर्ट हो जाना, ऐसा है ना। ईगो में हर्ट हो जाना कि तुम लोग क्या हो, बार बार मैं सृष्टि की रचना कर रहा हूँ इत्यादि, फिर भी तुम लोग भागवत गीता नहीं पढ़ रहे हो, आई एम फेड अप नाउ। नहीं, भगवान ऐसे कृष्णा डजंट एक्ट और वर्क, और इज नॉट सच अ पर्सनैलिटी। और और ऐसी बात नहीं है, भगवान का ईगो नहीं है, भगवान का ईगो है, पूरा ईगो है, पूरा का पूरा, लेकिन दिव्य, दिव्य एकदम। तो देखिए, आश्रय तो सभी ने ले रखी है, सभी ने लिया हुआ है, सभी आश्रित है, चाहे नास्तिक हो या आस्तिक हो, है ना। ये थोड़ी सी एक प्रकार के विज्ञान की बात है। किसी का अगेन भागवत गीता का दर्शन या भागवत गीता का ये जो सत्संग प्रोग्राम, या समझो प्रवचन, जो बोलो आप, जैसा भी समझे, ये डिस्कोर्स स्टडी इत्यादि, ये कोई पर्सनल या कोई इगोइस्टिक या कोई ऐसा नहीं है भारत का इत्यादि। पंथा, अगेन पंथा बेस्ड नहीं है, कोई सेक्टेरियन बेस्ड नहीं है, है ना। ये तो भगवान की जो वाणी है, उसका यथारूप श्रवण करना और उसी का यथारूप विस्तार करना इत्यादि, वितरण करना, सॉरी, है ना। वैसा ही एकदम एज इट इज, भगवान ने जो बोला वो गुरु परंपरा से, वैष्णवों की कृपा से, गुरु महाराज की कृपा से, भक्तों की कृपा से, वैष्णवों की कृपा से, गुरु परंपरा से श्रवण करना, और उसी का वही उच्चिष्ट जो पान किया ना, उच्चिष्ट, उच्चिष्ट मतलब समझते हो? उच्छिष्ट मतलब जूठा, जो जूठा उच्छिष्ट जो उनका छोड़ा हुआ रखा हुआ, उनका दिया हुआ जो वैष्णवों का गुरु महाराज का इत्यादि उच्छिष्ट जो पान किया उसी का ही वितरण करना। हाँ, तो जीवन में यही भगवत वाणी को ही जीवन में लेके आनी है। भगवत विचार, भगवत दर्शन, भगवत नाम, इस भगवत्ता को ही, और फिर जीवन से इसी का ही यही निकले। देखो बताऊं, हमें जीवन कैसा वास्तव में एक साधक को प्रार्थना या भागवत गीता पढ़ के यही हमारी विचार ऐसा ही प्रार्थना होना चाहिए। कि भगवान अ, हमारे ये जो इतना दुर्लभ है ये मनुष्य शरीर, और आपने दिया है इतना कृपा करके, तो इसका एक सेकंड होल्ड करिएगा। Hare Krishna. So we have actually Jacqueline also joining us from today for Bhagavad Gita study. Uh, uh, so we just started. Krishna Bhavanamrit, Krishna consciousness is actually a natural proclivity. It is a natural proclivity for every living entity. For every living entity. It is not at all a sect-based, say, religion as well in that sense. It is not at all a sect-based practice or religion in that sense. Why? Every living entity is bound up by this, uh, again, proclivity, tendency, willingness to love and serve. We all want to be connected by this bond of love and serve. We want to love someone and we want to serve someone. If we don't find someone, or actually the whole world by and large, if we see, we are engrossed in loving and serving ourselves. Or the way the society is driven, it kind of forces us or pushes us very much to just love and serve ourselves or our lower nature or our lower tendencies, as in serving my own ego, my own lust, greed, or desires, and not caring for others, not being so considerate. But nonetheless, this tendency to love someone and serve someone is surely there amongst all living entities. And it is this Krishna consciousness helps us awaken, uh, channelize properly this loving and serving propensity towards our highest ultimate, so that we attain highest peace, highest bliss, highest satisfaction. And also we understand there's a much higher level satisfaction in doing something good for others selflessly. And what to speak when we actually try to understand Krishna, try to build a relationship with Krishna, and try to fall in love with Krishna. And Jacqueline, in our study, we actually go both. I do it in both Hindi and English. Would that be okay with you? Thanks. सो ये कोई पंथा वाली बात नहीं है। और आश्रय की बात करें थे ना आप, शेल्टर, आश्रय कौन आश्रित नहीं है, उसी हिसाब से। सो एवरीवन इन दिस वर्ल्ड वी फाइंड एवरीवन इज शेल्टर्ड, एवरीवन इज टेकन समवन शेल्टर, और living in a shelter. It's just a question, under whose shelter, who do we give our heart to है? ओके। जैसे भागवतम में हम देखते हैं ना, सप्तम स्कंद में, अभी 3-4 दिन पहले ही रविवार को यहाँ पे थी, यूके में, स्कॉटलैंड में, यूके में। भारत में भी शायद रविवार को ही, कई जगह शायद सोमवार को रही हो। खैर रविवार को थी नरसिंह चतुर्दशी, है ना। तो भगवान नरसिंह देव की लीला, उनका हम स्मरण करते हैं, चिंतन गायन करते हैं, प्रहलाद महाराज की भक्ति का हम चिंतन गायन श्रवण करते हैं, नरसिंह चतुर्दशी में। तो प्रहलाद महाराज क्या आश्रित है ना पूरे के पूरे। भागवतम के सप्तम स्कंद में हम पढ़ते हैं, प्रहलाद महाराज पूरे के पूरे भगवान पे आश्रित हैं और उन्होंने भगवान की कृपा को पकड़ रखा है। उसको एकदम छोड़ा नहीं। क्यों? क्योंकि स्मरण नहीं छोड़ा, भगवान की महिमा गुणगान को नहीं छोड़ा एकदम से। तो भगवान रीझ गए, पूरे रीझ गए। हिरण्यकशिपु को क्या मारना है? भगवान तो फिर से ना प्रहलाद को दर्शन देने या प्रहलाद को लाड लड़ाने हैं, है ना? आलिंगन करना है, चुंबन करना है भगवान। और एक दृष्टिकोण से देखो तो प्रहलाद और भगवान के बीच में क्या अंतर है? एक दृष्टिकोण से केवल वो एक खंबा ही है बीच में। उसी प्रकार से हमारे और भगवान के बीच में भी क्या है? खंबा ही है। और ये खंबा क्या? हमारा अज्ञान का ही खंबा है, हमारा थोड़ा कपट का ही खंबा है, इत्यादि। So, this is the prayer. How can we mold our life in such a way that we become an instrument for the highest good, for the highest good? Hmm? S- In such a fashion, say, like when we squeeze a lemon, what comes out? Lemon juice only comes out, right? When we squeeze an orange, what comes out? Orange only comes out, orange juice. Likewise, if someone squeezes us, say someone pressures us, or someone inspires us, whatever should come out of us, it should be pure joy, pure love, unadulterated. And this is what Bhagavad Gita would teach us, how to look the best, do the best care for ourselves, and how to actually be, what does it mean to be a human being, and furthermore, जैसे संतरे को ये करोगे, स्क्वीज करोगे, निचोड़ोगे, अगर नींबू को निचोड़ोगे, नींबू रस ही निकलता है ना। संतरों को निचोड़ेगे, क्या संतरा ही निकलेगा? आम तो नहीं निकल के आएगा। लेकिन हम हमें कभी कोई निचोड़ दे तो क्या निकल के आता ना? गुस्सा, क्रोध, काम। If someone pinches us or pushes up us a bit, puts us a bit on the say, uh, puts us a bit on the frame, say, generally speaking, maybe anger may come out, or some sort of frustration may come out, some greed, lust may come out, and all. But if we mold our lives based on the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, the principles, the instructions, chanting the holy names of Krishna and all, then even if we are a bit inspired, or say even if we are a bit crushed, whatever, as in even if we are a bit pampered or crushed, we wouldn't be so self-centered. We would be still be um, situating ourselves in bringing the highest good. Okay, so I'll share my screen and we read further on. Okay, didn't do the invocation. Let's do invocation. वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योग शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीर धारी कृपां बुदीय तमहं प्रपद्ये मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. So, Jacqueline, kindly read the translation, please. Thank you. So, a question for everyone. mm, who does the world, what does the world need most, or who does the world need most? A spiritual teacher, mm, or like how best to say? Yeah, sorry. What is lacking in the world? What is lacking in this world? Uh, a spiritual teacher, lack of spiritual teachers, or lack of a spiritual students here, a seeker, a practitioner. हाँ, अभिषेक, प्रतीक, कृष्णा, दीक्षा, हर्षा, अनुजा, संसार में किस चीज की कमी है? एक साधक की कमी है या गुरु की कमी है? शिष्य की कमी है या गुरु की कमी है? सरल शब्दों में, what is lacking in this world? Lack of a guide, a mentor, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual master, or the lack of uh, a disciple or a student?
Disciple, lack of disciple.
Okay, Pratik says lack of disciple. Why so?
Mm. Again, in today's world, everybody tries to be guru
Hmm.
in whatever their expertise.
Hmm. Prabhupada's spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he had said, a person who considers himself to be a guru is a guru. Uh, In one of the Indian language, I believe in Bengali Assamese, guru means cow, or in a way, he was saying like one who considers himself to be a learned, scholarly, I'm a spiritual teacher, spiritual master, I'm so elevated and so say s- different from others and all, or enlightened. Actually, he, he is very less enlightened. He's not enlightened, or he's not elevated. If someone considers himself to be, okay, I'm a spiritual teacher now, and I can attract and I can guide so many disciples under my fold and all. No, uh, actually, a spiritual master is the topmost servant, topmost servant. So, what the world lacks, so what the world is wanting, is missing, is a sincere student. There's no lack of sincere teachers. Say teachers are there. There's hundreds and hundreds of learning from nature, from material nature. There's huge and huge learning, lots of learning. And otherwise, there's learning within family, society, and all here and then. Surely, in the Bhagavad Gita and the Krishna conscious practice, there's eternal, divine, transcendental learning. So there is no lack of actually teachers in society, only lack of sincere student. And this is what Arjuna is experiencing. This is what Arjuna is experiencing. That um, and look at the beauty of Arjuna. It didn't really take him much to realize this. To realize this, and he asked Krishna for help. Again, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a sign of real strength. Because he had that bond, he had that connection, faith, attachment with Krishna, that he revealed his heart. He shared his heart with Krishna. Because as we discussed previously, Krishna is playing multiple roles. Definitely, he is the supreme personality of Godhead in front of Arjuna, personally guiding himself. Then he's playing the role of spiritual master as well for Arjuna. Then he's playing the role of a friend as well, or the role of a mother and father as well for Arjuna. So for Arjuna, it didn't take him much long to reveal his heart, reveal his mind to Krishna. Because Arjuna had that trust upon Krishna and Krishna valued his trust. So I will try to come again. Let me ask again one more question, please. In general, how many friends do you think a person would have in his life in general? One? Jacqueline says one. Pratik, Abhishek, Harsha, Ivy, any thoughts? Say anyone having a Facebook profile, how many friends you think one would have? Minimum say 300, huh? Easy 100 plus. And if someone makes a Facebook profile within an hour or 2 hours maybe, or within 1 or 2 days, he will get like 100 plus friends, right? Hmm? And growing up, school, college, uni, family life, job, whatever and all, a person would be meeting or saying like, okay, yeah, 10 friends, 15 friends, may not be so close, but yeah, 15, 20, 25 friends here or something. There would be some close friends. Now, a person in general, say in life, he may be having 10, 15, 20 friends, say, or a bit more maybe, or maybe a bit less. But how many with hand in our heart? Hmm? With hand in our heart, how many can we say, okay, I trust my friend, I trust him. Having a friendship is another thing, but trusting the friend is a real big thing. How much can I actually trust my friend? For friendship, the general thing is the common element to sustain a friendship is fun, or to bring about that friendship. For the friendship to have that relationship to have and for it to blossom, there has to be an element of fun. And generally, in every relationship, a relationship wouldn't really thrive without having this element of fun or friendship. uh, some respect, uh, communication, concern, considerate, consideration. These are the things which help glue the relationship, the friendship. But the foundational thing is trust. No matter how much fun is there in that friendship, no matter how much, say, even respect or consideration and things, but if the trust, if there is an element of breach of trust, then we wouldn't, we would hesitate to be in that relationship or keep that or have that friendship and all. And if trust is there, then yes, then without trust, howsoever a good friend of mine he or she be, but if I do not have trust in that person, I wouldn't be sharing my heart, I wouldn't be revealing my mind to him, isn't it? We would struggle to reveal our heart or reveal our mind to the person if we feel that no, he's a very good friend, I've known him since childhood, but I struggle to trust him. So in this case, such is not the case with Arjuna. अर्जुन को देखिए कोई परेशानी नहीं हुई भगवान को अपने हृदय का भाव बताने में। ये बहुत गजब है, बहुत दिव्य है। ये खास करके यही 7वां नंबर श्लोक का। अर्जुन को कोई परेशानी नहीं हुई भगवान से, श्री भगवान से, श्री भगवान से अपने हृदय का भाव, है ना, अपनी व्यथा, अपना क्रंदन रोने में, बताने में, अपने मन की जो भी उनकी समस्या है वो बताने में। और कितने जल्दी उन्होंने शरणागति के लिए भगवान से याचना करी, कृपा करी, मदद मांगी। So it is a sign of strength. Arjuna didn't take much long. Hmm. He realized very quickly that it is me who needs changing. It is me who needs changing. I am having a mental turbulence. Hmm. I am confused and I need clarity. Krishna kindly help me provide clarity. And Bhagavad Gita is the journey which will pull us from confusion to clarity. Can anyone claim that I've never been confused in my life on general topics and on maybe something serious topics as well, with regards to finance, with regards to relationships, with regards to life. We all sometimes you got confused as well, right, Jay? Yeah, just checking. Yeah. So that's the paradox, or that's the thing. Like Jacqueline says, it's very rare to be not confused or to be very clear, isn't it? Now, Prabhupada, uh, at the ripe old age of 70, he left India. Uh, and left India on a cargo ship, not a luxurious ship, by the way, not a cruise liner or anything, in a cargo ship. And his journey was, I believe, a little over 2 months, I think, or certainly it was over a month, maybe 35 or 65 days from India to America. Seasickness, so much and all. But he wasn't confused about his duty. Prabhupada wasn't at all confused about his duty. When he left India, he wasn't confused, and even when he was in America, before his leaving as well, he was never confused because he had that firm faith in his spiritual master. He had that firm faith in the message of Bhagavad Gita, in the chanting of the holy name. And Krishna consciousness, no one can push Krishna consciousness on someone. No one can force Krishna consciousness on someone. Can I force someone to love me? Huh? Out of something, I may force someone out of some situation or all that respect me. Uh, Maybe I can show some sort of authority and ask someone that no, you should respect me. Uh, and I can force someone to laugh on my silly jokes. Maybe no, you laugh on my jokes. But I cannot force someone to love me. No. So no one can actually push or say force someone into Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is a revelation of the heart. It is a revelation of the heart. And for it to become a revelation of the heart, a charm in the heart, to arouse some mystery, to arouse some real thrill and love in the heart, this is what needs to be doing, what Arjuna is doing. He is saying, Krishna, kindly help me out. Kindly help me out. I give myself to you. So Krishna, Arjuna is having that faith, putting the trust in Krishna. Likewise, blessed is a person in this world who can actually say, I have one friend, if not many, 5 or 10, but one friend who I can trust. And trust what? Not to help me understand, oh, which top should I buy, which phone should I buy, or where should I go for holiday. Trust as in trust in the subject matters of life. Trust in navigating life. Trust in growing through life. Yeah. Trust in understanding spiritual subject matters. And further on, and further on. So actually life begins with surrender. Life begins with surrender. Again, surrender brings a bit of a negative connotation in this world, but there is no joy without surrender in life. There's no joy without surrender. Question is again, who do I surrender? If I surrender to my perverted mind, then yeah, I would be dragged. But if I surrender to the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna will make a uh, like a lotus-like flower out of life. So Arjuna is confused about his duty. He doesn't know what to do, and he's asking Krishna for shelter. Have we all ever seen in our friends, family, or say community some partners, parents, husband, wife, say partners, struggling financially a bit in their jobs and all. Have you seen them struggling in their communication as well, in their relationship as well, having some more than normal fights, say arguments and all? Yeah. Have we seen them having lack of communication, lack of respect and all, some worries, stress and all? Now, the same partners, husband, wife, and say all, could well be having children, a young child, huh? Or young children, say. But the children, do they worry about finances, about communication, about stress of paying bills or such sort of fights and all? No, children don't. They feel very free. Children always feel very free, very peaceful and all. Why? Because they know we are well protected by our parents. My mom is there, my dad is there, I don't have to worry. Even though my father, the child doesn't know that his father is going through a tough time, perhaps, or his mom is going through a tough time, huh? Whatever. But the child feels very secured, very safe, very sheltered. Again, these are some of mundane material examples of this world and all to help satisfy our mind, understand our mind, give some thought and food for our mind. But likewise, in Krishna consciousness, what is needed? Not to become a guru, but to become a child. That is what is needed. Once we become a child, the kingdom of God is open for all of us. The day we become a child, the day we have that innocence, the day we have that genuineness, the day we have that sincerity, that simplicity. Yeah. And it is a simple person only who can surrender, not a crooked mind. No. Someone who is slightly crooked will be having more faith or belief or this trust in his own ability than in the will of the divine or the power of the divine or the grace of the divine. So Arjuna is showing us how to approach Krishna. How to approach Krishna. What is the mood? It didn't take him long to come to this realization that I better surrender. No? And again, we won't be able to surrender 100% straight on. But that shouldn't stop us from surrendering 1%. Yeah. Evie, she's living in Karuna Bhavan for about a month now, I believe, or something. Huh? And she's now doing japa. She's now lately she started doing 8 rounds of japa and she's liking it. So it's not like okay, come do minimum 16 and all. No, but that doesn't mean that we don't do anything. And many times we see with many Indians actually, if we tell them Bhagavad Gita, हाँ Bhagavad Gita पता है, yes we know Bhagavad Gita. कुछ और बताओ, कुछ नया बताओ भाई. भागवत गीता तो पता है. Such was my mood as well actually. And again, it is this understanding of Krishna consciousness, discussion of Bhagavad Gita is never at any sort of personal level. No, it is never at any egoistic or anything or to show how much one knows or how much one doesn't know. Nothing of that sort. No. So generally, like amongst Indians, it's a bit of a pity, a bit of a shame, say that भागवत गीता हाँ पता है. तो क्या पता भाई, इतना ही पता भागवत गीता बस. कभी खोल के इतना पढ़ा नहीं ना उसको. भगवान क्या कहना चाहते हैं, क्या कहना चाहते हैं. तो पढ़ना चाहिए हमें, विशेष करके भारतीयों से तो भगवान को भारतीयों से बहुत ज्यादा उम्मीद है वास्तव में. भारतीयों से थोड़ी ज्यादा उम्मीदें है ना. होता ही है ना. देखो, अभी कोई टीम है, फुटबॉल की या क्रिकेट की टीम, कौन किन्हीं किन्हीं खिलाड़ियों से ज्यादा अपेक्षा रहती है ना, तो उसी प्रकार से भारतीयों से ज्यादा अपेक्षा है भगवान को। प्रभुपाद को बहुत अपेक्षा है भारतीयों से। So the world, again, it is not lacking in teachers. There's so much of learning from trees, you know, wood. There's lots of learning from fire, water. There's lots of learning from nature, from animals as well. So the world is not lacking in teachers. Actually, the world wants just one sincere student. And this is an individual prerogative. What does prerogative mean? Evie, you heard, or anyone have you heard this word prerogative? Anyways, check it out. I believe it is responsibility. So it is an individual's responsibility to check it out. What Krishna is doing or will do with Arjuna, Krishna will just share with Arjuna transcendental wisdom. He wouldn't put it on him. He wouldn't force it on Arjuna. And certainly, in very brief, see, so far what we have read, this war is happening between two known families and all, huh? And a huge worldwide scale war. And Arjuna now he's having a tremendous mental breakdown. Tremendous mental breakdown. And he's quoting reasons why he doesn't want to fight, why he doesn't, why he wants to leave the place, and why he doesn't want to fight the war and all. So he's quoting some, say, good reasons from a societal point of view, good reasons and all. And now Krishna will, now he's surrendering. See, Arjuna is having a tremendous mental breakdown. And what do we look for when we are having a mental breakdown, or when we are having a breakdown in any sense? What is it that we look for? Say when a car breakdown, or a laptop breakdown, or a body is breaking down, or in say sports, if we are wanting to chase something, wanting to in this competition and having a breakdown, we look for a breakthrough moment, isn't it? When we are, so imagine you are driving somewhere on a tour, or driving somewhere and there's a car breakdown in highway, in a solitary place. What do we look? We look for a breakthrough, or someone, can someone come and fix the car or help us out? So uh, Arjuna, he's having a tremendous mental breakdown, and this is the breakthrough moment for him, asking to Krishna for help. And he's saying, for certain, this sentence, this Sanskrit shabd, Shreyas, Shreyas, for certain tell me what is good for me. So not just what is good for me in this war related, for eternity, for ultimate good. What is ultimate good for me? So Arjuna is having this huge mental breakdown. He's requesting Krishna to help. Now Krishna will start speaking, and there will be a dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna, and Arjuna will fight. So it is not that Krishna is going to pull the arrow for him or do anything for him that ways. No, Krishna won't pull the bow out for him or the arrow or make him. No, but Krishna will give him all the motivation, the inspiration, the logic, and everything. And also, Krishna will give Arjuna the strength to actually put the right aim, bring the arrow out, and put it on the bow and cast the right aim and everything. Just on our bit, we need to give ourselves to Krishna. We need to engage more and allow Krishna to enter in our lives, which Krishna already is there. Huh? So On those lines, the world is not lacking teachers. Teachers are there, millions, millions. The day we become a student, now we'll realize teachers are there everywhere. The only thing the world is desperately wanting to see more students in this world, huh? Or the day I become a student. Yeah. This is why it is an individual prerogative, or it will become. As we study Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we will find the book so personal. We'll find this dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna so personal. संवाद है ना ये अर्जुन और भगवान के बीच, और ये बड़ा व्यक्तिगत संवाद है. इसका ऐसा ही होना चाहिए भागवत गीता के दर्शन से, अध्ययन से, कि भाई ये भगवान और किसी के लिए नहीं, मेरे लिए कह रहे हैं, मेरे लिए ही कह रहे हैं. और के लिए तो बाद में, मेरे पति पत्नी बच्चों के लिए बाद में, विशेष करके मेरे लिए ही कह रहे हैं. Okay, any thoughts, any questions or comment? If anything, anyone would like to say or add anything, please. So again, see, in nutshell, again, Arjuna is having a breakdown. Krishna will intervene. That's the thing. We want Krishna to intervene, and Krishna Arjuna will have a dialogue, and then Arjuna fights. So look, Krishna, never expect in life that, oh, my spouse will change, my partner will change, my boss will change, as in my boss's attitude, my partner's thought process and all, my children's style will change and all, or do not expect Krishna, others to change, or situations or circumstances and all. Krishna didn't change the situation for Arjuna. Krishna didn't change the externals for Arjuna. Krishna didn't change any thing for Arjuna, but he changed Arjuna. He changed Arjuna's personality, Arjuna's thought process, Arjuna's identity, attitude in life, Arjuna's understanding, knowledge, everything. So, don't, and reading Bhagavad Gita, we don't one shouldn't expect, oh, now I've read Bhagavad Gita, I can make my partner change, I can change my husband or wife, or I can change my child or grandchild, or I can change my neighbor actually. Oh, I want to have some go at my boss now. So I will do something on him and spell something and change my boss or my subordinate. No. Arjuna, Krishna will change us actually. It is a very individual thing. I need to evolve. I really need to change. I need to grow smart. I need to be smart. Uh, Enough, I had been too complicated. I need to be simple. No, that is what Krishna will do. And with this thing, asking for help. So, another question, please say, uh, do we theoretically, I mean, if we have realized it, experienced it, great, great. But do we theoretically understand, and can we even theoretically say, uh, God is on everyone's side? Huh? Do you think भगवान सभी के साइड में, सभी के पक्ष में, Krishna is on everyone's side, God is on everyone's side? Even say theoretically, God is kind, loving, caring to everyone. Okay, Anuradha is saying yes. Any others? Any thought? हम सोच सकते हैं क्या, कह सकते हैं क्या कि भगवान सभी के पक्ष में, सभी के साथ है, सभी के साथ है? हाँ. Any thoughts? Pratik, Abhishek, Diksha, Harsha, Anuja. Okay, तो देखिए theoretically we can understand कि हाँ भगवान सभी के साथ है. If theoretically we can understand, say we say God is on everyone's side. I mean, just a question: are we on God's side or not? Theoretically, yes, God is on everyone's side. God looks for everyone. Krishna looks cares for everyone. Krishna loves everyone, and unconditionally, actually. Krishna loves everyone unconditionally. And actually, it is love only which is unconditional. If it is conditional, it is not love then. Love can love in its pure sense can never be conditional. And when we speak of love, when we say of love in relation with Bhagavad Gita, it is understood pure love. And pure love can never be conditional. So Krishna loves everyone unconditionally, cares for everyone unconditionally. Krishna is on everyone's side. But question is, am I on Krishna's side? That is the question. And this is the thing Arjuna is having. Arjuna is realizing perhaps I am not on Krishna's side. So Krishna, kindly help me understand what is your side on this? What is your take on this? What do you want me to do? What should I do? Help me out. I'm really confused. I don't know whose side am I. Okay, any thoughts, questions, or comment? I may have to leave actually in 5-10 minutes, but until I'm asked to leave, let's read some more verses, just translation. Huh? Tomorrow we'll read a bit more. So again, I will request Jacqueline, please read text 8. Thank you. So this Arjuna is quoting saying right after surrendering to Krishna. He's quoting saying this right after when he's asking Krishna to intervene. So it's not like that, oh, Arjuna is surrendered, and again, why is he thinking like this and all? If he surrendered, he shouldn't be thinking and all. No. So, point is again, no one becomes, generally speaking, especially in this fallen age, be, expectation has to be realistic. See, anything which is realistic is only soothing, is only peaceful, is only sustainable, is only calming or joy giving or real for sure, isn't it? If something is too artificial, it won't be any appealing or charming, or it won't really give us joy, or it won't keep us safeguarded, protected. No. So expectations should always be realistic. And one of the major problems in this world is relationships and all. Why? Because we are not realistic. We are not real to others. We are not real to ourselves as well. So Arjuna is here being showing realistic, being realistic. Yes, bro. Yeah. So we'll continue more on this tomorrow, huh? And thank you very much for your participation and encouragement and patient listening. Hare Krishna. We meet up tomorrow, huh?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.